and Stockton's kind of a connection that we have here in Alaska. Anyway, so they're in my Juneau office. When I got in there, I had only 3 items to decorate. One was a basketball signed by Stockton, one was a baseball signed by the Matsu Miners, and one was a football signed by the Wasilla Warriors. So, yeah, Stockton, heck, in my book, he should be running for president.
I'm thinking Lance Armstrong. I'm not going to go into why. I'll save that for next week.
All right, yeah, okay, because I can't imagine why. Okay.
Hey, we got a little time left, and I'll be a little silly here, so don't take this too seriously.
All right.
But another popular sport in Alaska, and I have yet to see this yet, is the ultimate fighting, and I believe they do this in the Egan Center. Mm-hmm. And we like to have this little deal on our show once in a while. If you could go in there, who would you fight?
Ooh, man.
And I'll even give you this. You could go in there alone, or I'll give you Lisa Murkowski as your tag team partner, and you can go up against 2 people.
Oh my gosh, I got to think about this. Because if I name names, I'm going to get in trouble. So I can't name names. Jeez. But okay, that's reassuring to know that Senator Murkowski would be my tag team partner. That's
unless you want to fight her.
No. We'd be allies.
The $1,000 plate dinners, you would make even 10 times that on something like this. I'm telling you.
No, okay, Lisa and I as a team. Let me be thinking about that, about who would be our opponents ideally.
I think I'd set you up against Hillary and Maria Cantwell.
Ooh.
You think you could take her?
Well,
how big's Lisa? She got a good reach? It's all about wrestling. Once you get on the ground, you got to have those skills.
Yeah, she's tall and lanky. Yep. Yeah.
Scrapper.
I'm sure she would be. Yeah. Good question. Jeez, I've never been asked that. Who would I
Not
wrestle?
many people have.
Ideally, no.
You never saw Fight Club then?
No, you guys saw it, didn't you, Todd?
That's my favorite movie.
I think our son bought that movie.
And that's about all I have for sports stuff. But I got a few political things. I told the news guys I'd throw them a bone if we had time.
Sure,
if you want
may
to take
do
that on.
Sure. But, we have a lot in common with what you're doing and your obsession with sports. All through high school, my dream was to, in fact, it's even in my high school yearbook, that my goal was to be up in the press box with Howard Cosell.
I read that.
Broadcasting the guys' games.
My notes.
Yes, so that was always my dream, is doing what you're doing. I wanted a sports show. My maiden name was Heath, so I wanted my sports show to be called Sarah Heath Sports Heat. I don't know why I called it that, but that was going to be it. And then once ESPN came online, because that wasn't part of our lives growing up, but when it finally became part of our society and our culture, I wanted to be a sportscaster on ESPN until I found out that you'd have to move to Bristol, Connecticut to actually be a sports reporter for ESPN. So instead I said, I'm staying home. And I had a baby girl and I named her Bristol instead. So I wanted to be a sports reporter.
After Bristol Bay, not Bristol, Connecticut.
Well, there was both, because I appreciated ESPN, too, at the time. But, yeah.
Now, you still have your set net site?
Yeah, we still fish every summer.
And how long have you been doing that?
Since I was, 9, 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's in the Nusagak?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a Naknek guy, or was. I did that 14 years.
You did a lot of drifting in Naknek, too.
I drifted with my mom on her boat for several years, and then when my grandpa decided to sell his operation, we bought that.
So you know all the rude things that us drifters say about set netters when we're out there. But you guys throwing stoves in the shallow water, hoping it will snag on them.
Corking
and
off
like
the
engine
set
blocks work real
netters.
good,
yeah.
Oh, gee.
Governor, thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you. This was a pleasure. It was really nice to spend at least 90% of our time talking about sports and not politics. Todd, wasn't that refreshing?
Yeah.
I like it.
They're calling
Thank
you the first dude. What do you think of that? You got some advice for Bill Clinton in case Hillary gets in there?
When Sarah was mayor, I had all my good buddies call me all kinds of names. So it's hard to rub me the wrong way. So first dude works fine, or Todd
very
works
fitting.
very fine.
Yeah, it is.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you. This was just a pleasure to be here with you.
You've been listening to Jock of the Rock, the greatest radio program in the history of Western civilization. Tune in next Saturday at 12:30 p.m. for another episode right here on KMXD Kodiak 100.1 FM.